welcome back to another video, which is not going to be a very happy one. So I had to fire Olsen. Literally this morning, I made the decision to go ahead and let him go. If you guys don't know who Olsen is, he was our editor for the channel for a good 4 or 5 years. And the only reason and explanation I can give you is that he has not sent me a video in 2 weeks. And this is not the first time this happened. There's been other instances where he has been casually late for videos, like a day or 2 days, and I let it slide because it happens. There's nothing I can really do about that, fortunately. So I just kind of let it slip by for a while. But this time, he took his, his basically like his vacation, end of last year, and it was just me for a while. And this year, I think it was around January, I texted him and I was like, "Hey, you about ready to come back?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm set to go. Let's do it." The first 2 videos, he was on time. It was fine. And then these last 2 ones, it was just so late. So fucking late. And then like this one that was supposed to be released 2 weeks ago is nowhere to be seen. Like at all. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna show my DMs. So these are our DMs. I asked him, "How's the video coming?" No update. That was on the 16th, almost a month ago now. And then he gives us. He said, "Internet's out since yesterday. I'm going to family's crib for the internet." Um, all that stuff. And I was like, "You're good, dude. I get it. It happens." And I told him, I was like, I'll probably just post this one for that Saturday. That way it just kind of evens itself out for, we missed only the 1 week instead of like 2 weeks basically, which I was like, it's fine. And then, it took him a minute to send me the video to begin with. But it worked out. And then I was like, all right, it's fine. It's fine. And I was like, all right, so this one's due on the 4th. This next one, the 4th. Keep that in mind. I literally said the 4th. And then the 4th. How's the vid coming along? And I got kind of pissed. This was 2 days after. 2 days after that Saturday. I told him, I was like, "Bro, if I don't get that video today," he said, "Nick, I swear on my life, for the deadline we said," and what I saw was the 8th. And I kind of lost it. I lost it. And he said, like, he said, "All that's left is that. We could do by tomorrow." I didn't reply to him. I was like, "Better send me it the next day." He never did. And then I said, "Crazy, dude. It's on the 8th," and never saw it. Yesterday, I texted him. I was like, "Hopefully you send that video today." Because I was thinking that since he didn't send that video that prior day, I was like, okay, maybe he's just waiting for, yesterday. Just that Saturday. Just to just like what we did last time, to even itself out. And then today, it's still, I still didn't get it. So I kind of snapped. I was like, "Yeah, bro, go ahead and delete everything I've sent you. I'm sick and tired of this. You're fired." End of story. So yeah, that is what I've been dealing with. So that's why there hasn't been a video for 2 weeks. One, because one of those weeks was supposed to be my weeks, but I was fucking stressed out because I didn't know what the fuck was going on with Olsen, and I was hoping that he would just send a video out, and that way I could go and get it posted. Yeah, I could have made a video myself for another week, but it doesn't help when I don't know what the fuck my editor's doing, and the shit that I'd pay him for, and he's not actually going ahead and doing the work that I'm providing him to do, and it's a whole thing. So long story short, I'm in the process of finding a new editor. If you happen to come across this, happen to look upon this, and you are wanting to be an editor, or if you watch the channel for a while and you want to be an editor for the channel, go and hit me up. Any DMs, it doesn't matter. Email, Discord, whatever, by all means, let me know. I have a few people already sending me samples of their work from some raw footage that was supposed to be made into a video, and just kind of see how they do. I've got a few people in mind, but it's still in the decision process. So it's a lot right now. I don't think there'll be a video this week. If anything, it might be next week because I might have finally made a decision. And it might be the new possible editor who does the video. So there's a lot of things going on that I'm trying to figure out, and I'm just trying to get back into that groove to where we can start getting videos out again. And it's just a process. It really is just a process right now. This was not on my bingo chart this year at all to do this again. I've had to do this before, but I gave Olsen the second chance. And now look where we're at. So yeah, not a happy camper. I feel so bad for not keeping you guys like in the loop about everything, but there's nothing I can do at that like for this, and it sucks. It really sucks. But yeah, I'm not. Olsen's done. He's no longer a part of the channel, and that breaks my fucking heart. He's been with the channel for so long. So I mean, I'm sure he's got a reason. He's not told me that reason, and I'm sure I'll never hear this reason. So I mean, like I said, there's just nothing I can do, and I'm so sorry to you guys. Just for everything, just for not keeping you in the loop, not for waiting basically 2 weeks on something, and it's just been a fucking shit show, you know. So, like I said, don't if you guys watch this and if you guys have been trying to find out what the fuck's been happening, there may not be a video this week. This is just something I'm keeping you guys in the loop for. That way, there's something you guys kind of get a little bit of an idea. But maybe next week, sometime next week. So who knows? But it's official. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your month. Hopefully I can get a new editor by then. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.